Hi, my name's Andre. I'm the current head boy at Kingsbury and I study German, English Lit and History.
Hi, my name is Ifla and I study psychology, sociology, philosophy.
So we're going to start off with why we chose to come to KHS. First of all, it's such a welcoming and it's such a great community to be in, and we know the teachers very well and we formed great relationships with them, and taking that further to A-level means that you can continue those good relationships, and it means that you can use that to your advantage to progress through your education as well.
Yeah, so also here at Kingsbury High School, like your passions about your subject really matters, and you're able to converse with your teachers in a way that's not intimidating. You know, your opinion does matter. So that's such a great thing about being at Kingsbury High.
You're on equal terms with them definitely, and any grievance you have about maybe the subject itself or maybe how you're doing or your grades and how you can progress, they're definitely always happy to show you how to improve. Because ultimately they want you to get the best grades, go to the best unis you can, and they always work towards that.
That's very true, yeah. So next we're going to be talking about what we actually find challenging in our subjects and how we try and overcome it, like which techniques we use. So Andre, would you like to start with
I'll do that. So with my subjects, the essay-based subjects, so I think a lot of people get this idea that essay subjects are really hard. Of course they're hard because you're meant to develop your own points of view and back them up with the content that you learned. So I would say that I found the transition very difficult with these essay subjects because you had to change the way you think and the way you put pen to paper in while you're doing the A-levels. So my advice would be to just take it one step at a time and realize that it is a step up. So you have to progress with that. So you have to do a bit more work, you have to become more independent, which is a big thing in sixth form.
So in terms of my view on workload, I think yes, the transition can be quite big to some people, but I feel like it's about keeping on top of things and just carrying on as it goes. Yes, there will be bad days where workload can be overwhelming, but you just got to have to tell yourself, let me just do this part and that's okay. Like, it's okay to have down days. And in terms of balancing subjects, thankfully we get about, I think in year 12, about 3 free periods, like at least once a week, and you're able to have a chill time in the cafeteria and go back to revision and do your work. And honestly, the jump from year 12 to year 13 is the only thing is that you just have to keep on top of things. And I think a big part about me and myself and Andre doing was essay-based subject is that you need to engage in class, ask so many questions because there's never a wrong question. And the fact that you're so eager to learn and study is what makes you stand out.
Yeah, and I would also recommend at the start of year 12, just start getting into as many groups as possible, start getting into debating. There's MUN, which I've also done, and it kind of complements your subject as well, especially if you do essay subjects like we do. It means that you can complement your spoken abilities as well as your written, and you'll see them go together in tandem a lot. It's so much easier to do that if you have those things complementing it on the side, and it's going to make your experience at KHS that much more enjoyable.
100%. And in terms of one big piece of advice is to jump to as many opportunities as you can.
Definitely.
Because especially since I've been wanting to do law, I'm deputy head girl. I think one of the great things is that there's so many opportunities out there, but having your independent research is really important because that's going to make you stand out. For example, I applied to Pathways to Law by Sutton Trust, and it happens to be that I'm the only person in the year group that actually applied to it and got into it. That makes me stand out because I was so eager and passionate about law. Passion carries so far, and through this passion I got the place as deputy head girl, which I'm so grateful for. And there's so many other things. HSLA, there's this amazing community around you that you can get involved with. Oxbridge Group, EPQ. Honestly, try out everything, and then when there is a point where you feel like things are going too much, which it did for me, you can start dropping these things, but they're not bad because having that experience long-term wise, it's great on every application you apply.
Yeah, one thing I would also say is just make sure you're positive about everything that you do. So approach the lesson with a positive mindset. Have a growth mindset in terms of, I made a mistake, how can I improve that? Not just letting that mistake act as a burden on you, rather than making it act as like something that you can improve on. So just make sure that you set your mindset right. Maybe think about, what grades do I want to get? What am I actually striving for? You could write these things down, you could keep them in your mind. Just make sure you know what you're doing, you have a really good plan, and it will make your experience at KHS Sixth Form very, very enjoyable.
Yeah.